Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. You can find me at astrologicaltarot.com. I am both a Western and Vedic astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And I just want to thank all of you for joining me today. Marina will be on at 5, so we're really excited to see her. But in the meantime, it is me, and I'm going to be giving you some fabulous readings. So welcome, everyone. I see that there's lots of people coming in the chat. And yeah, so today should be a really good day. If you guys are wondering what's going on astrologically, yesterday we had a Ketu Mars conjunction in sidereal Capricorn. So if you had, for lack of a better term, a kind of detached moment yesterday, that's what was going on. The way it manifested for my husband and I was our car broke down in the Costco parking lot, and I almost didn't make it to a friend's show. And then she had a kitchen fire. And so it was like Ketu's headless. He represents our past lives, and the Mars is our inner warrior. And so I was talking to everyone yesterday, and they all had stories. And so if you were wondering what's going on there, that's what's going on. And then we have some more amazing astrological energies coming toward us, including an eclipse at the end of the month. So I will get into that as we get into the show. I want to say hi to some of you guys. I see that you're all coming in. Oh, good to see you, Lalima. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. And I did get your tip. You are second. And Aaron, you are first. I got your super stickers. Thank you so much. And welcome. And oh, Moira, good to see you, Moira. Welcome. And Laura is here. Good to see you, Laura. I hope you're doing well. I love all your fun emojis. And oh, good to see you, Susan. Oh, she says, good evening, lovelies. Thank you so much joining us from Facebook. Samantha, it is so nice to see you, Samantha. Welcome. And let's see. Oh, Shem is here. Hello, love. It's good to see you, Shem. Welcome. It's always a pleasure. Oh, Lima, thank you for the smiley face. I appreciate that. Oh, Elena is here. Good to see you, Elena Garcia. Welcome. Looks like you're coming from Marina's channel. I don't know how that's possible because I think she's doing another thing right now, but we'll see how that works out. Greetings, Amanda. Good to see you. If you guys are wondering where Marina is, she will be on a little later, okay? She's got some stuff to do. And then we've got Nancy's a Crohn's Tuition. Good to see you, Nancy. It was wonderful watching you read last week. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And Patty D is here. Good to see you, Patty D. Welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you're better today, Rose Blue. That's wonderful. That's good news. That's what we wanted to hear. Yeah, we had a little bit of a break in luck yesterday, too. So I told Jonathan March 6th, that's when things are going to change. And we're feeling the shift already. And that's just something going on in my chart. So Janine Barnes, welcome, Janine. Love your photo. And I am alone, but Marina will be on soon. Okay, so just give her a few because she's got she's very popular. And then thank you so much. That's awesome. I put a little effort into this today, and I wanted to match my earrings, Shem. So yeah, I was going for something fun. So good to see you, Kaylee. Welcome, Kaylee. Thank you for joining in. Oh, I got to do the thing. Let's see if I can do it as well as Cheryl. No, I can't. There we go. Hey, I did it backwards. I will get the fan flip, Kaylee. Kaylee made this fan, everybody. It's one of my favorite fan gifts ever. It's beautiful. It's got Lord Ganesha on it, and Kali, and astrological symbols, and tarot cards, and dragonflies, and actual cards I've pulled on the show. So thank you, Kaylee. I will master the fan flip. And let's see. Oh, Pearl. Welcome, Pearl. Good. Oh, and Rosebud, I don't know I think Marina, she might have tagged me on my channel, and then she might be on another one, but she's coming on eventually. So we're figuring out the StreamYard thing. Okay. Oh, Kaylee, thank you. It does take practice, Rose Blue. Like Gerald does it, and it's so easy looking. And then I go to do it thinking, oh, I can do this. And no, I need to practice a little more. So, and yes, I agree, Samantha. It is beautiful. Kaylee is very, very talented. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. So, okay, Ozma, I'll go ahead and get your question in the queue. Awesome. So yeah, just to let everybody know. Oh yes, I agree, Elena. I got really blessed with that. So, oh, okay, Janine, I'll go ahead and get your question in too. Thank you and welcome. All right. So, while you guys get your questions in, just to let everybody know how you're going to be making Gerald one at some point. Oh, Gerald's a lucky man. We're all lucky to know you, Kaylee, with that Saraswati yoga. You're bringing all that beautiful goddess energy down. So, thank you. Um, oh, yeah. So just to let everybody know how the show works, I'm going to go ahead and do some Vedic transits, and then we're going to go into your readings. I spend a lot of time first on our tippers, and then we go into questions for lightning round at the end. So, and just to let everybody know, Marina will be on. You just have to give her a few because she's very popular. So, all right. So let me go into some of the Vedic transits. So tomorrow, and I've already posted this in my shorts, but if you haven't had a chance to get over there, Mercury is going to be moving into sidereal Pisces. Now, if you're not sure what the sidereal calculation is, it's basically the exact calculation of the planets in the sky right now, whereas the Western calculations is based on a calculation from about 2,000 years ago that was modeled after the seasons and equinoxes. I also made a video on that if you're curious as to the difference between the sidereal and the Western calculation. So, that said, Mercury is moving into Pisces tomorrow. And personally, this alignment can add some confusion and communication issues to our relationships. It could also bring some scattered thinking. However, it does nurture a lot of creativity, intuition, and above all, empathy. I like to describe Mercury and Pisces as a very empathic, high Q intellect. If you look at Mercury in Virgo or Gemini, it is extremely intellectual. High IQ individuals tend to have these placements if they're very well placed. So if you look at someone with a very high IQ, and we have a lot of those people around here in Microsoft, um, we lovingly call them like the floating heads. They're constantly like thinking about a project or a really interesting. How do I say this? They're very much in their head. They're very mental, and it's a beautiful thing to see. But when it comes to the EQ, it's another modality. So the EQ would be more along like empathy, intuition, knowing things before they're going to happen, knowing that someone is struggling with depression by just looking at them and feeling their energy, the clairs, things like that. So if any of you have Mercury in sidereal Pisces, mine moves into sidereal Pisces in my Navamsha chart and also connected to my career, along with my past life planet. It can point to psychic gifts and things like that. But what it can also do is create a few blocks in the intellect because you're not quite here, if that makes any sense. So there can be some disruptions in our communication and our decision making processes, but this energy really encourages compassion and understanding among our communities. So just strive for clarity, for patience during this period, and focus on creative solutions rather than dwelling on any intellectual setbacks, and just see them as spirit coming in and getting out of our way, or helping us get out of our way. Okay. And then Venus is entering Aquarius tomorrow as well. And that's going to go on until March 31st. And personally, this alignment is going to promote a lot of originality, humanitarian values, and unconventional romantic expression. However, there can be a tendency toward detachments or unpredictability in your relationships. So you can do Vedic remedies such as chanting Venus's mantras. I include them in the description of all of my shorts. The Venusian mantra is Om Shukraya Namaha or Om Sham Shukraya Namaha. And you can do that 108 times via a mala. That's done on Fridays if you're feeling if you're feeling this energy more. You can wear diamond gemstones. You can practice acts of kindness to balance these energies because diamonds belong to Venus. Collectively, this energy is going to encourage a lot of social reform. We definitely need it. Innovation and an appreciation for diversity. So embrace your uniqueness as we go through this over the next month. Seek connections based on your shared ideals and communities, and just be open-minded to different perspectives for harmonious interactions and social progress. Okay. And then I'll do one more. We have Mahashivaratri coming up. And during Mahashivaratri, this is a really potent time for inner transformation and spiritual growth and overcoming our obstacles. So Intense energies can surface during this time. It can lead to emotional challenges and confrontations with our own inner demons because we're all here to do shadow work. Vedic remedies such as fasting, meditation, and chanting Lord Shiva's mantra can also aid in harnessing these energies effectively and positively. And collectively, Mahashivaratri it promotes unity, devotion, collective prayers for universal well-being. And you can observe this beautiful and auspicious occasion to deepen your spiritual connection to universal well-being, inner peace, harmony, both within yourself and the world around you. And a really great mantra that you can do on March 8th is Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And you can do that 108 times on a mala. That's spelled M-A-L-A. You can get them pretty much anywhere online. And then we have a new moon in Sidereal Aquarius on the 10th. And if you want to, and that's going to be in Purva Bhadra. I made a whole video on this, so stay tuned in my shorts for that. But I did want to get to your readings and see what you guys are saying. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, lots of questions coming in. Oh, Ellen, welcome. Good to see you. And so, yeah, so that's basically what's going on in the collective as far as a lot of energy. So, and the big thing coming up this month, guys, is going to be an eclipse, and that's going to be on the 25th, and that is in Hasta Nakshatra. So if you have any planets in sidereal Virgo, you're going to need to watch that area. Okay, it'll affect you more than other people. And I tell people that on eclipse days, those are great days to just kind of lay low and not do anything over the top. Okay. Okay, Lalima, general from your guides. I got it. Thank you so much. We have 8 questions so far, just to let everybody know. The first person in line is Erin Whitefoot, and then we have Lalima, and then we have Susan Sharonas, and then we have Rachel Rose, and then we have Janine Barnes. Okay. And you want a general reading from your spirit guides. You got it, Erin. I've just went ahead and starred you. And then Times Square, New York, welcome Shivaratri. That's beautiful, Shem. Thank you for sharing that. I'll have to look that up. That's wonderful. And then, let's see, a rosary. I was a practicing Catholic too. The number. So I'm looking up rosary bead numbers. Let's see. There's 59, so there's not 108 total. So you might want to get a mala, and that can help you count out the 108 if you want to do that as well. So, okay. Yep. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, and I see that you have your question. Rachel, awesome, awesome. Oh, and Scott's here. Good to see you, Scott. Welcome, honey. It's always good to see you. This is Scott, Scorpio Sun Tarot. He's another fabulous reader in our network. We love him. So if you're not subscribed to him already, he's fantastic. So we always appreciate Scott and his wonderful readings. He's got a beautiful empathic network too. A lot of friends there. So it's really good. All right. So let's go ahead and get to your questions. We've got Erin first. So please give me a little extra time today. It's going to be just me for the first part until Marina pops in, okay? All right. Okay, so far we have 11 questions coming in just to make sure. And you're welcome, Scott. I'm always happy to promote you. I really appreciate you and your practice. I hope you're doing well, Erin. Ooh, you got some stuff coming in. Okay, let's go ahead and star your question here. General reading from your spirit guides. Okay. Well, they have you starting something new, which is exciting. Looks like it's really going to take off mid-April. It's always a good thing. Maybe helping people with their emotional state. That's always an interesting project. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. I'm doing good. We actually had We got some good news yesterday. We've been battling something for 3 months, and it looks like it's finally gonna come to some kind of resolution. We got some mail yesterday with an end date with something that we've been struggling with quite a bit, my husband and I. So we're really looking forward to seeing that chapter to close because it's been very stressful. Lots of oh, you're taking lots of risks. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay. Decks are wanting to get real chatty today. Yep. Wow. All right. So a lot of energy going on, a lot of action, a lot of motion. Okay. So, Aaron, the first card I got from the Karma cards for you is Aries. Aries is all about our inner warrior, and he's in a bit of a kerfuffle right now because he is with Ketu, our past life planet. And so everybody is subject to this energy. If so basically what it's new energy, and it's very forceful, and it's for you, it's fifth house is what I got from the cards. So fifth house is all it's the house of children, but it's also the house of where we get our divine creativity from. It's also the house of taking risks. It rules the stock market, gambling, things like that. That's why they have the dice on here and the children. So there is something new in this area of your life that your guides are starting to bring about. Okay. Oh, Tamara White Wolf, thank you so much for joining us. You're beautiful too. Okay. So I asked, like, what is this new energy? What's this new creative Aries type of energy coming your way? And I got two cards. I got trust and I got risk from the Creativity Oracle. If you look at the trust card, there's a beautiful peacock here, and it's a woman out in a field, and it says, trust that you were born a creative being. That's why I think I got the fifth house, and have never stopped being one. So, Aaron, this tells me that there's some divine creativity within you that can find solutions to unseemingly unsolvable problems. And you can trust those. So if you get that gut feeling when you're out in the field or you're doing something, you need to trust it because it's correct. Okay. It's going to allow you to take better risks. I got the risk card, and it says, be aware or you will have to beware. Do not deny the risks and hazards that you see. So that those feelings that you get, trust them. They are correct. Okay. That's the main thing that they're showing me as far as those two cards. And they're also sending the two birds stand out to me in either card. So they are sending you like today I got a stellar jay, and he asked for peanuts on the walk today. And I normally don't get one of those when I go out on my walk. I normally get the crows following me. So I made a note of that just to see like what that was. And stellar jays have a special meaning to me in my life. So paying attention to the nature symbols that you're getting. Because I got that there's a little bit of resistance coming your way in accepting the dualities of life regarding this new creative endeavor. I got the fighters. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. So this is light and dark, hot and cold. That's what we're here to do. And I feel like you're going to be this new project or creative venture that you're taking is you're going to help people better handle their own inner demons. The thing I love about Kali Yuga, the Vedas describe this time, which is called Kali Yuga, as a time where we are literally, just to give you an example, in Sat Yuga, that's the golden age, we're ourselves and we're walking among the devas who can give us instruction. Okay. And then in the next Yuga, there are both demons and humans and devas working together and trying to figure things out. The next one is we've got devas being born into demon families and demons being born into deva families. That's the next yuga. Now we're in Kali Yuga. So we're being born literally with half a demon and half a deva or human soul in our bodies, and we have to fight the demon. That's the shadow work. So when I'm talking about the dualities of life, this is Kali Yuga. This is the dark material age of spiritual growth. And because it's such a dark age, we all have a shadow inside of us that we are forced to contend with. And I feel like when I pulled this card, that's what I got, because you can literally see two beings fighting for control, fighting for power. It's like the little angel and the devil on the shoulder. Okay. And you said, let's see. Long story. My last reading said I will be the first to try something new. Okay, I had guided first 3 ram hunts. Well, look at the sign I picked. What's that? That's a ram. Uh, 3 ram hunts for friends and never got one. I also recorded all 3 hunts. These are all enrolled. Okay, well, there you go. So that's starting something new, and there's a little ram on the card. And the Yakimas, okay? And I always pay attention to my nature omens. Previous reading said to avoid fighting or arguing. Excellent. So just I compliment and I move along. That's great. Well, they're recognizing that because that's kind of the dualities that they're helping you achieve. So I asked for a little extra help, and I said, this is what they're helping you with is your moon, your state of mind, your emotional state. The moon is a reflection of the ego. It's how we are on the inside. Okay. It's you're nurturing this part of yourself and you're putting up appropriate boundaries. Okay. That's the main thing that I got, and that you're going to help others do the same. I did pull an affirmation card for you from your guides. And this is basically a ship in a storm. And I actually have a quote up on my wall, and it says, just because it's stormy now doesn't mean that you aren't headed for sunshine. So I feel like this new project or goal, with all of the dualities and risks and everything else involved, is it's going to be a bit stormy at first. Okay. But at the end of every storm, there's sunshine. So just keep that in mind. And the card says, I can weather any storm. The challenges of our life and time can seem overwhelming, but looking back on what our ancestors endured and what we ourselves have lived through, we could see our capacity for endurance is boundless. So I feel like this is the ancestors reaching out and literally saying, if you get a little stuck, if you're not quite sure what the next step is, tap into us. Get into that beautiful meditative state when you're out in nature, tap into us, and we can provide you answers. I think that's why I got that divine creativity, that 5th house for you. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful, Erin. Oh, and you said, I'm confident. And yes, I stopped taking on everyone else's emergencies. Congratulations. I've had to work on that too. You're not alone, Erin. And I always look at moving into the storm because it will be shorter. If I run away from the storm, it will just follow me for a longer period of time. That's very wise. My favorite allegory for storms that I like to use is that of the eagle. And when bald eagles in this area sense a storm coming, they'll literally get up to the higher altitudes and they'll just hang out there. They'll just spread their wings and hang above the storm until it's over. And then they'll glide down once it's passed. And so they literally rise above the storm. That's basically what, in my opinion, that means is you're rising above the actual storm clouds and you're waiting for it to pass and then you're landing. If you look at other birds that are on the ground during a storm, like for instance, if anyone here has raised chickens, they go nuts and you have to kind of keep them separate so they don't peck at each other. So they get in the storm and they fight and it's a mess. But if you rise above it like an eagle, it's a lot easier to do that. And when I say rise above, it's like take yourself out of the equation and become an observer of your situation. And that'll allow the ancestors to come in and help you as well when you're out working. So, oh, I'm glad you like that. That's great. Oh, thank you. I'm sure you've got some good ones too. So, all right. I'm going to get on to the next questioner. I hope that was helpful, Erin. I'm sending you lots of love for the week. Thanks for joining us. Come back and let us know how you're doing. And let's see, we have Lalima next. So let me find your question, Miss Lalima. Okay, you just want a general from your guides. All right. So let me just put this away for his reading. Okay, general from the guides. I'm excited to see what they say. Because I know you're super. Oh, I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. I really do. Thank you, Erin. And I love the feedback too. So, well, Lalima, I know you are amazingly intelligent and successful. So I'm excited to see what your guides have to say to you this week. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Okay. Oh, welcome, Watcher 9997. Hi, Periette. Welcome. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Seeing if I got anybody. Oh, Anna Hutchinson, good to see you. I got your question in there too. Okay. Oh, Kristen. Hi, honey. Good to see you, Kristen. Okay. Very clear. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Oh, that's great, Lalima. I'm glad that you can get some revelation from the read sooner or later. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. I do that too. It's like I'll go back and I'll get a reading from Scott or Gerald or someone, and it's always spot on, just to kind of follow up with spirit. That's how it works. That's what I love about it. Okay. Needs to be all about you. Got it. Balance. Okay. Who wants to talk? How about you? Okay, Miss Lalima. Very clear. Ooh. All right. Do. Okay. So, Miss Lalima, the first card I got for you is I got the first house. Okay. So your guides really want to focus on you, making the world your stage. Okay. Becoming center of that stage and putting yourself first. And this is the way you project yourself into the world. Okay. That's what the first house is all about. It rules your ascendant, it rules the body, but it's who we are here. Okay. It's the character we're playing in this divine play. So I asked what was kind of going on there, and they really, really want you to develop a spiritual practice. Okay. It's going to help you ground your day a little more and get in tune with what they're asking you to move into. It's going to trigger a lot of observations that can bring breakthroughs and ideas. All right. So there's a lot of ways that we can there are a lot of ways to maintain our spiritual connection with the divine, but it takes committed practice. It needs to happen every day. It's kind of like putting oil in a lamp. You have to keep In order to keep the flame going, you have to continue to put oil in it, and the oil can be a mantra practice, prayers, charity, things like that. So they're asking you to create a digital, like a daily routine into your spirituality, if that makes sense. This can include, like I said, prayer, meditation. It can include yoga asanas or an exercise schedule, getting out in nature and walking, anything that helps connect your mind, your body, to your spirit. So what I do in the morning is I do yoga, I do a mantra practice, and I do pranayama with my husband, and we read a little bit of a spiritual text or a series of parables by a guru that we follow. You can also burn some incense, light a candle. That's usually that it can accompany prayers. I have all four elements on my altar as well. I light incense because as the smoke rises to the heavens, it's said to represent our requests reaching their destination and meeting the approval from the divine. So they're saying create that beautiful special haven for yourself, clear it, make a sacred space. Um, and turn it into a special occasion or ceremony that you do every day to help connect you with your guides, because that's going to heighten your spiritual awareness and realization. So there are many tools and techniques that you can use to preserve and regain tranquility. You can try any and all of them that work for you. But they're saying that even simply taking a really deep restorative breath can maintain your connection with them as well. So find out what works for you, Lalima, and just dedicate some time into that practice every day. Just make it part of your routine. That's the most important thing that they're pointing out to me. Okay. Hi, Jackie. Welcome, honey. Good to see you. Phantoma, welcome. Okay. And blessings to you too. All right. So the reason they're doing this is they're asking you to take a pause. Just take a break right now. Pause. Meditate. Okay. Because you're going through a little period of transformation here with this butterfly. Accept what you must wait Except that you must wait and prepare for developments to reach the next stage. Okay, so that they're saying, wait, sit in meditation, connect with us, do your spiritual practices, and we'll be able to get better in touch with you. When I do my mantras in the morning, sometimes they'll talk back to me. It's fantastic, and I'll get an answer to something that I needed information on. The second one is secrets. And again, I saw the hawk yesterday. He flew right into a tree and looked at little Rosie, and I just went, she's on a leash, stay away. So I was wondering who the hawk was for. So this is a beautiful hawk. But it literally says conceal plans and actions for those who are not ready to accept you as you are. So this tells me you might have some controlling people in your environment and that you need to put yourself first when it comes to making those decisions. Okay. And making that altar and meditating and taking a pause can help you better center yourself for that. All right. I asked who you were kind of stepping into as you make all of these changes to transition. I got the goddess of balance. I am attractive because I feel good about myself and others. Use this gift when you are unhappy with your appearance. Everyone needs to use this affirmation several times a day. Even classically beautiful people obsess as what they see as a physical shortcoming. A thoughtful, kind person who is genuinely interested in others is truly attractive. A sense of humor is more important than good looks. So if your self-esteem's been taking a hit, just know that people appreciate you for you. And I've seen you're gorgeous. You bring so much to the table. So just know that you don't allow that to try to find some balance in that area if that's been an issue. Um, and then I got the forgiver. Okay, I went to my intuition oracle and I said, what does she kind of need to step into this week as far as when she does her spiritual practice? What types of things are her guides going to have her work on? And they said forgiveness. I forgive myself and others with compassion for our human frailties. Again, like I said, we're in Kali Yuga. We've got a lot of shadow work to do during this period. And if we're able to make any type of, if we're able to get ahead of this in any way, it's an enormous amount of effort and work. It's like one thing, like if we can remember a mantra on death here, we can merge with the divine energy. I mean, that's how difficult it is to connect with the divine. I think that if you look at the Sistine Chapel, uh, you can see the Michelangelo. He depicted the the hand of God and the hand of man, and man is sitting here, and he's like this. He's distracted. He's looking over here, and his hand's down like this. And God's hand is straight out, and he's looking right at him and going, "Connect with me, connect with me, connect with me." We have to lift our finger. We have to get outside of the world. And that's what I believe this spiritual practice is going to help you do, is it's going to focus your mind on your altar, focus your mind on your guides, and get out of all the stuff out here. And that's where the answers are going to come in. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Lalima. And I'm sending you lots of love. They love you. They want to spend more time with you. That's why they're having you do this. So I'm excited to see how that pans out for you. And yeah, I hope the forgiveness piece works out well. That's a lot of us are working on that because this is a hard time to be human. So hope that was helpful, honey. Oh, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Oh, and Jenny. Okay, I'll go ahead and get your question in. And let's see. Would definitely do that. It helps me rejuvenate. Okay. I've been missing my workouts since a year. Okay. So this is good. Just getting back into your daily routine and putting yourself first. Body, mind, and soul. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Lalima. And you can thank the cards and the guides for that. So that's great. Your guides love you very much and they want the best for you. Okay. So our next question is Susan. Yay. It's good to see you, Miss Susan. And Joyful Jen, good to see you too. I'll go ahead and get your, I'll get you in. Oh, welcome back, Rose Blue. Okay, so Miss Susan, I've had a hard time getting medical appointments. So last week I switched to a new insurance, and now I have an appointment with primary care physician my beloved naturopath recommended months ago. What is best for me to know in order to successfully navigate the unfamiliar world of regular medicine and get positive outcomes for my health issues? Thank you. Okay. So I'll get a general energy read for your situation as far as like how to work with your doctors and your medical team. I'm glad that you were able to figure out the insurance piece. That seems to be a difficult component for a lot of people right now. So, oh, interesting. All right. Hmm. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. Thank you for joining us. Okay. I'm getting some good advice for you, honey. And I am a little curious to see if you guys had anything happen in the last 3 days regarding like just weird stuff. Because this Ketu Mars conjunction has been really interesting for Jonathan and I because it took place on his natal Mars. So it was interesting to see the astrology hit that profoundly yesterday. So hi Amanda, welcome. Hope the baby's good, doing well. Oh, enjoy your power nap, Kristen. Oh, okay. Excellent. Okay. Okay, looks like we might have someone on another channel. 1 second, let me take care of that. Okay. 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 Let me try to find a card over here for you. Yeah, Scott was really busy last week. You've had quite a few shows, Scott. Those were fun to watch. I didn't get to see all of them, so I still have to watch the replay on a few, but okay. I'm getting some great advice from your guides, Susan. They seem to they're providing me with some good counsel here. Okay. I appreciate that, guys. All right. So, Miss Susan, the first, I'm going to go ahead and put your smaller one up here so you still have a timestamp without it going down a little bit. Where are you? Oh, hi, Brian. Good to see you. I'll go ahead and get your thing in just to let you know. We have 17 questions in right now. So you have to be in the audience to get your question, but I went ahead and put you in. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. I follow you on TikTok. Okay. So I'm just trying to find a smaller one for Miss Susan. There you go. Okay. So they want you to treat it like a job. This new health journey that you're on. I got the 10th house. They're like, literally, if you treat this like you treat your career, it's going to be amazingly successful because you are very disciplined in that area. Okay, so they said if you treat this like your career, then this will be even more successful because it's going to add a lot of structure to the process. Okay, and then I got the King of Shells. Okay, so what this tells me is that this is a very creative, balanced, engaged person. This could represent the best kind of doctor for you. This type of personality would be good for you. It's just he's like a Renaissance man. He's an inventor. He's an accomplished artist. He's a well-read scholar. We want our doctors to be well-read. His gaze is very direct and friendly, but he's no fool. Okay, so this is a very sensitive kind of psychic person. Uh, they use their creative powers to realize their visions. Okay. And they could be a really good counselor and friend to you regarding this. So if you can create a relationship with a physician that can work with you on a deeper and more emotional level. That's going to help you with the health piece, okay? Because they're saying that this is due to a lot of repressed emotions, and this is a person who is a master of their emotions. So they need to understand that it's this is not like a king of wings or of swords where he's all mental. This is a guy who's coming from his heart, from his intuition, from his third eye. And so what I'm getting is that this person can give advice to you, and you'll be able to better act on it and work with it. So visualize this type of relationship and with your medical team, and this can help you a lot. This can help you with the counseling part of your recovery here, okay? Because the next card I got was literally the counsel card. And so I pulled the counselor, and then I got the counsel card from the Creativity Oracle. And it's just these two beautiful goddesses. And it says, seek out the counsel of those whose lives and creative work you most admire. Okay, so that can also be an author that you admire, a naturopath that you follow, a medical journal that you appreciate. Seek out counsel from those types of people. And for people who understand where you're coming from on an emotional level, because I'm getting that this is due to some repression in that area. A lot of us have that. And then once you meet with this person and you get some counsel with them, I got the recycle card. Learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision of the future. So what this tells me is this could be a person from your past. They're going to help you take some information that you already have in your coffers and put it to use as far as improving your health situation. Okay. Here are some things that they're asking you to avoid as you step forward and you go through this recycling old and making them new ideas. Okay. Upcycling. Avoid possessiveness. Okay. Avoid trying to be too much in control of the situation, because all this will do is hold you back. Okay. Because when we look at this energy, it can bring loss. Okay. If you're trying to recapture something that's clearly gone, letting go may be the better course. Okay. Than trying to hold on to something. So there's something that you need to kind of to let go of, because it's not positively affecting your movement forward. It's not fostering your spiritual growth. Okay. And I got the Two of Gems reversed. Okay, so this is my incredibly busy card. Okay, this is change. This is instability. This is a hectic pace. It can cause us to become kind of irritable and nervous. It's like we're juggling too many balls, and so we drop a few. So try not to focus on two or more things at a time. They're showing me that there's a lot going on in your environment, because that's causing problems. You need to have your focus be on this and treat it like your career, treat it like your job. You're not going to be able to keep everything going on at once. You're going to have to pick up the pieces and start over again. That's why I think I got the Four of Gems reversed, is you have to let go of that thing to be able to pick up the ball and put your health first. Okay. Yeah, that's the main thing. Just try to stay flexible. And if you feel like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, just drop that rope. Okay. Because that's just going to drain you. All right. I did get some affirmation cards that can help you move through this. The first one I got is the Goddess of Healing, of course. So I enjoy exercising, eating healthful foods, and doing what is good for me. Use this affirmation when you feel resistant to doing what you know is in your best interests. The desire to sabotage our efforts and to improve ourselves comes from our resistance to change and being too good. With self-improvement comes new activities, new friends, and other manifestations of change. So we often resist because we fear the unknown. Don't fear the unknown. Step into this new lifestyle, this new way of thinking and being, because it's waiting for you. This is the second one I got for you. I got the Goddess of Illumination. This is for your spirit. I control my life with the decisions that I make. Use this gift when you believe your life is out of your control. The root cause of most problems is poor decision making. Take responsibility for your life. Your present situation is the result of past decisions. you can get where you want by making better decisions. Using an oracle to help you develop your decision-making ability can help as well. And I know that you go through oracle cards and things like that. I always, when I feel like I'm just making bad decision after bad decision, whether it's like work or like something that I just can't like mentally figure out, I'll go to my cards and they will school me and go, oh, move in this direction or do it this way. So I think that's what they're appreciating, the fact that you do go to them, and that is waiting for you. Okay, Susan, I hope that was helpful. Again, look for that empathic doctor that can work with you on an emotional level as too, because I got that this is due to emotional repression, and that if you're able to better handle some of those things from the past and let go of a few things, it will be easier for you to treat this like your career and move into more stability in that area. So I hope that was helpful, honey. So, and I'm seeing some of you are asking questions. Do you know who's on the reading list? Okay, I'll go ahead and read that for you guys. So we have next, we have Rachel Rose, because she tipped. And then we have Janine Barnes. And then we have Smart Warrior. And then we have Joyful Journey. And then we're heading into lightning round. And there, let's see what I've got in order here. I've got Asma Ali. I've got Pearl. I've got Ellen. I've got Shem. I've got Anna Hutchinson. Watcher 9997. As We Heal Each Other by Periette White, excuse me. Jenny Berlin. Joyful Jen. Oh, I think you might have been in the star one. Yeah. And then Brian. And then Kika 222. And then yeah, Joyful Jen. I got you and I got your sticker. So I hope that was helpful, guys, as far as the list goes. And I'm sending you lots of love, Susan. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, great. Yeah, someone that can help you with the emotional piece, I think, is really good. So that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. So let's get on to our next question. And it is Rachel. Okay, Miss Rachel. I will find you. I am about to plug on apartment 210. I went to see it. It's very nice. Just afraid. Any cards surrounding this decision? The renovation breaks soon. Doesn't change how much I hate this place. Okay. Yeah, dealing with yucky landlords is never an easy thing, Rachel. So I hear you there. Okay. So let me pull some cards for you. And thank you, everyone, for being patient as I do this. And Marina should be on in about 15 minutes. So she'll be on soon to join us. I'm excited to see her. We had a great show yesterday on her channel. She is a phenomenal reader. Love reading with her. Okay. Okay. Well, they're being very clear, Rachel. So that's the good news. Okay. I'm going to try to give you some motivation here. Let's see. What do you guys think? That's clear. Okay, my dear. Okay, so no. Okay, no. And the fact that you saw it yesterday when Ketu was conjunct Mars and Mars is the ruler of your moon, that's a definite no. Just astrologically, it's no, and my cards say it's no. Okay, I got Ketu South Node. It literally says trouble, anxiety, there will not be. Reconsider. Remember, now is not the time to. Okay, so it's a no. All right. Now I know you saw it Monday. My cards are saying no. The conjunction took place yesterday, but it's The energy's around for a bit, okay? And then I got Libra. There's gonna be an imbalance there. There's some kind of Libras are relationships, how we get along with other people, balance, that kind of thing. Okay, so I gotta know it's not gonna be a balanced place for you. Okay. I asked why, what's going on? What can help you with this moving forward a little more? Okay. I got the King of Roses reversed. This is what I think the block is. This is a very distracted king. His crown here, it's caught in a lot of dark branches behind him, and that symbolizes that he can't change his kingdom properly because there are so many projects going on at the same time. So be careful not to gamble or take on too much right now because you'll lose when I get this card upside down. Um, try not to try not to how do I say this? Beware of a tendency to give up to power because it's spiritual or it's because what the other person wants, and that includes how you're interacting with the situation. So it's just it's not what's going on right now is not it's not a healthy power dynamic, and that's why there's some blocks here. Um, there's going to be a clash of attitudes with the next person too, is what they're showing me regarding. I mean, they're saying it could be anything from politics, sports, entertainment, technology. It's going to cause problems because of this energy in and around you that they're forcing you to work through. Okay. Yeah, maybe you might want to wait until the audition is over, but I'm just not getting good cards for the energy about this particular place for you. Okay. So I did pull some affirmation cards to just kind of tell me what else is going on. I got I am home. I think I got this for you last week too. Make your home base secure and you will feel comfortable no matter where you go. I breathe in the feeling that I am safe and protected. I am filled with self confidence, enabling me to love and accept others even more. I breathe out insecurity. Just to let you know, Rachel, we don't have the most perfect apartment either. We have to put up with quite a bit too. So I understand where you're coming from, especially when it comes to noise. But we we've made changes to our environment. Like I wear earplugs during the day. I wear them at night. Sometimes I'll even put music on to drown out the noise of the neighbors. If there's a broken appliance or something, I live with a Capricorn, thank God. So that's something. But trying to find ways to work with the environment that you're in and make it the best home that you can when the energy's not there to kind of catch you for the next place. Okay. I think that's what they're having you do just in the meantime. Okay. And they want you to start breathing a little more. Get into maybe a pranayama practice. I am breathing. Our breath brings us into the present moment, uniting our body, which is the sum of our past, with our mind, where we create our future. I breathe in the lightness of the clouds. I am filled with the winds they ride. I breathe out stale air and negative energy. Maybe incorporating uh, a breathing practice into your morning can be very helpful. I recommend pranayama. I know that you've heard about it. You can look it up on YouTube. It's excellent. My husband and I do it to calm our minds because the day's not going to be perfect. It's when you're self-employed, you never know what's going to pop up, right? So this is what I get for you moving forward. I went to the Intuition Oracle, and I got the future for you. Okay. I plan for the future with respect for the unexpected. Okay. So I noticed that there's this shadow behind her and she's walking away from it. That's what I feel like you need to walk away from until this is kind of going to open a door for you. There's some kind of peace that you need to make within your environment in order to move on to the next step. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Oh, I love that you sing. That's wonderful. Yes, and I love Capricorns. They're full of that Artha yoga, that practical yoga. Yeah, and I wear earplugs all the time too. So I hear you. So yes, and Moon Angel. Yes, I do have a list, and I'm going in order via the list. Okay, and I'll go through that as well. And I'm glad you're trying to practice forgiveness. That's great because what this tells me is it's karmic. I just went through this and I looked at my chart and I told my husband it's going to start fixing itself by March 5th or 6th. And yesterday afternoon we had a huge breakthrough. So sometimes we just have to go through the same lesson again and again and again and again until we finally get the point. And that's what they're working with you on. So, and I know you want to move. But then they want you to move too, but there's something blocking there and it's past life. That's why I got the Ketu energy. And Ketu is currently conjunct Mars. So the timing isn't great. The guides are saying not right now. I'm not saying never. I'm never going to say that, sweetie, but just not right now. Okay. Okay. And I know you got a Martian moon. So I know you want to move and you want to go, but just know that in practicing patience and doing some of the things that we just discussed, that's going to help you. Okay. All right. I'm sending you lots of love, honey. All right. So our next question is Janine Barnes, and then we have Smart Warrior, and then we have Joyful Journey. Okay. And then after Joyful Journey, we have Asma Ali, and then we have Pearl, and then we have Ellen R, and then we have Shem, and then we have Anna Hutchinson, Watcher 9997, As We Heal Each Other by Periette White, Jenny Berlin, Brian Brady, Kika 222, and then Moon Angel. Okay, Moon Angel, there's 16, 17, 18, 19. There's a lot. So we've got a lot of questions. So just be patient and know that you do need to be here to get your question answered. So make sure to check in if you're multitasking. Okay, guys, if you're lurking. All right. Oh, I'm glad you feel better, Rose Blue. That's great. Okay, so let's see. Next is Miss Janine Barnes. I will find you. And Marina should be on in about 5 minutes. So that's going to be exciting. I'm excited to see her. A lot of upset around a relationship with my teenage son and other influences around him. What advice do you have with dealing to improve the situation? Okay, you got it, Mom. That's great. I'm glad that you're looking out for him. That's great. And I love your photo. Kind of reminds me of there's a gal, she does Millionaire Matchmaker, and you look like her. She's really pretty. She's got her own show. So I think it came out in like the mid 2000s, but it was like Millionaire Matchmaker, and she was like your photo looks a little like her. She was really pretty too. Okay. Okay, well, he's got you upside down. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, make sure I've got that question in. And thank you everyone for being lovely and patient with me. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone's energy today. I look forward to this every week. So, okay. Okay, Miss Janine. Quiet. So my cards are a little quiet with you, so I might be using some different decks. Yeah, I taught high school English, Janine, so I'm quite familiar with the age demographic. A lot going on in our lives during that period. So, hello. Almost flew right out. Okay. I don't normally use my fairy deck, but it really came out for you. Okay. Have anything here? Oh, a double. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're very clear. Excellent. Okay. So, Miss Janine, the first card I got for dealing with your son is the 8 of roses. Okay. So let me go to the live here. Okay. Make sure you, all right. So basically, 8 of roses is the energy that you have been putting into this situation will come back to you in a positive way. Okay. Um, they're saying that your communications are going to help the situation. You're tuned in. You're able to take action to make your intentions very clear with him. But they're saying really pay attention to the signs and symbols, including body language, as they're more important than words when it comes to reading him. Okay. And they're saying make plans for him now, not later. This is kind of my get it done now card. It's the same as the Eight of Wands. And you'll be able to live your lives together in a way that's unique, but there's definitely some action that is required, and it needs to happen sooner than later. Okay. Because this is what I got is going on. I got the Empress reversed. This is the Mother reversed. Okay. If you get really creative, you can find a solution to the problem with him. There's an overemphasis on the importance of outward appearances, wealth, and status. And the efforts that you've made to create a healthy and whole relationship with him are not fully being recognized, or it's not bearing fruit in ways that you hoped. So, okay, they're saying that you're a nurturing, creative, and talented person, but your feelings are hurt because of your sensitive nature regarding your interactions here. If you're withholding, this is also my card of withholding love. All right. So possibly due to some other issues in that area as well. So if you wish to give birth to a new relationship with your son, know that there are some problems caused by your attitude to a past incident that is blocking this as well. And it's between the two of you. It's restricting the relationship. Okay. It's restricting your well-being, resources. Okay. You're frustrated through all of this. I got it. Okay. So I went to my fairy tarot because the rest of them were pretty quiet. All right. Thank you, Jackie. Love you. And I got Nine of Winter. This is the same as the Nine of Swords. Okay. This is my nightmare card. It says unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenario, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So if you're having nightmares about this, know that most nightmares that we have, most catastrophes that we build in our heads, they never come to pass. So they want you to get out of this catastrophization mindset, because that's getting in the way of you being able to connect with him and what he needs to kind of push through this. All right. When you do that, you're going to help create unity. I got the unity card. Do the right thing for the right person. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. 5 represents the Hierophant. So finding a community of other moms that are within your spiritual mindset and circle, and just bouncing ideas off of them, and reaching out for help in those areas can help. These need to be people that are within your modality and your traditional way of being and doing things. Okay. So it could be a church, it could be a women's group, these are like-minded individuals that can offer you good advice for the son. And I noticed that there's a little boy and a little girl and a bird here seeking advice from this Hierophant. So this could be some type of a program or a counseling program that he could benefit from as well, and that you could benefit from as a parent. Okay. And then I got the 10 of Spring once that happens. This is beautiful. Ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So what this tells me is you've been taking on too much of the issue yourself. 1, do not do your homework. Do not do your son's homework. It's up to him to learn these lessons. And it's also important for you not to take on all of the responsibility. Okay, that has to do with every area of your life. All right, Janine. Sometimes you have to let others do it themselves, even if it's not great the first time. I know that's difficult. I did this yesterday with my husband. He was putting away the dishes. He was getting them out of the dishwasher and putting them away. And I noticed that all of the bowls were not going to fit and I just said, just leave them out and I'll do it. And so he left them out and I did it, and he came back and he took a photo. So it was like, so he was like, I really want to help and I want to do this and that. So I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And so when he takes initiative, when your son takes initiative, find ways to encourage that. Okay. And I think that he'll really appreciate that. All right. And then for your last 2 cards, yay, Marina's here. Woohoo.
Hey,
So
hey.
Two cards. I've got the Goddess of Truth and the Goddess of Truth. Okay, Janine? So I make my highest ideals real by my actions. Use this gift when you notice you or someone else is not living up to the standards you have set for yourself and others. That would be your son. Okay, Janine? Forgive them and yourself for this and appreciate the fact that you noticed. We must be agents of the changes we want to see happen in the world. Realize the truth of the old saying, a good example is the best sermon. And I think that's why I got the Hierophant for you, because going back and leaning on those traditional values can help him navigate being a teenager, because that is not difficult in today's world. And then I got the Goddess of Truth again for the body. That was for the spirit. This is for your body. I appreciate all that I have accomplished. Use this gift when you notice yourself being envious or resentful of others. If you think negatively toward those who have what you believe you lack, you will program your subconscious mind to prevent you from becoming one of them. Know that they too have sacrificed and worked for all that they have. Admire them for their accomplishments. That's why I think I got the Unity card. Reaching out to moms that are successfully interacting and working with their teenage sons and getting some advice from them, and not seeing that as any type of lack on your part, because it takes a tribe, honey. Okay. And it sounds like you've been doing this all by yourself, because I did get that 10 of Springs. This is the same as the 10 of Wands. Okay. So put down those wands, share a few with your tribe, get some advice, get some help within your community. They're waiting for you. And, make sure to do so with humility, and know that any help that you receive is of a good nature and good spirit. Okay. I hope that was helpful, honey. And I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for joining us. And yay, Marina's here. Hi, Marina.
Hey, how are you?
I am awesome. It's so good to see
Oh,
you.
good. Nice to see you too. Just finished with the sisters live. So
Mhm.
boom. I'm in here late, but I assume you guys have been having a great time.
We have, but we are so glad that you're here. And I let everybody know at the beginning that you were on your way in later. So yay.
Oh, good, good,
So
good.
yeah. So yeah. So
Wonderful.
we've got Sylvia here. Welcome back, Sylvia.
Hey,
And lot,
Sylvia.
yeah, awesome, awesome. Oh, and Sherry just popped in. Good to see you, Sherry. And yeah, lots of people from your channel were here earlier. I was like, oh, she's
Yes.
on. Okay. Like, she's coming, guys.
Yeah, yeah,
So
just be patient.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's popular. I told everybody she's really popular.
Thank you.
So yes, she's very popular. So
Yeah.
yeah, we've got a lot of oh, Smart Warrior is Brian. Thank you so much for letting me know,
Okay.
Brian. All right. So just to let everybody know, uh, as far as order, we've got let me just unstar a few of these so that I can get them in order. We've got
Sorry,
Smart
can I
Warrior is
say
next.
hello to Carrie
Yeah,
Fast,
of course.
who I happen to know personally? Hey, Carrie, welcome.
Hi, welcome, Carrie. That's awesome. I love it when we
Okay,
meet IRL people come on the show. That's so
yeah,
fun. So, Smart Warrior, that's Brian, you're next. Okay. And then we have Joyful Journey, Joyful Jen. And then we're going to go into lightning round unless we get any more tips. And for lightning round, we have Ozma Ali. And then we have Pearl with an E. And we have Ellen R. And then we have Shem. And then we have Anna Hutchinson. We have Watcher 9997. We have Periette White. We have Jenny Berlin. We have Joyful Journey. Oh, sorry, we already did Joyful Jen. That's going to be after Brian.
okay.
And then we have Kika 222 and then Moon Angel. So just letting you guys know that is the order right now. And I will update you after each one. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yay. So
Yay,
did you have fun over at the the Sisters? Was it fun?
you know what? It's always a fun show. We were kind of discussing change and how you handle change
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, and part of the things that we were talking about change was, things that happen in our lives that are not necessarily positive. So, it's kind of looking at some things that are a little on the negative side, but with a positive twist. But
Mm-hmm.
anytime that I get together with the girls and we have a chance to kind of share ideas and experiences and everything else, it's
It's like
it's
the three of
always
us.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always a celebration, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, always find something to be positive about. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I love that. Okay. Well, our next question is Brian. So let's go ahead
All
and pull
right.
him up. There he is. I hope you all are well. I just wanted to hear what is in my cards. Very simple. Okay,
All
Brian,
right.
you got it.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if you're looking at traveling in the near future, Brian, but I'm getting that is coming
Mm.
up for you. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. So how many shows do you have this week, Marina?
Ah, okay. Tomorrow, I've got 2 tomorrow, 2 on Thursday, and then I'm doing 2 members, kind of back to back on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's always fun.
Yeah, I've got Sherry on Saturday and Allie on Sunday. So that's
Oh,
busy for me because I had you yesterday and that was a lot of fun. So I had,
yes. Yeah,
yeah,
you're going to enjoy both the shows. Yeah, because
awesome. And
they're
I'll try to catch the recap on the Mystic Sisters. So, and Sherry, thank you
absolutely,
so much. I saw your comment. That was so nice of you. I saw that. I was in the
yeah,
background. I was lurking. He was talking about the difference between Vedic and Western. I'm like, I made a video on that, and he did a great job. So he did a great job explaining to that. So thank you
yeah.
so much for the connection. I appreciate that. Okay.
Yes,
All
Rose
right.
Blue. Sometimes I am. Okay, so Brian, um, something that appears as if it's a bad thing, or that initially you thought was maybe a bad thing, turns out to be a blessing in disguise. Okay, so I start off with the Ten of Swords, something that you're really worried about, that you think is, you're looking at it, it was something unexpected that happened, that caused you to kind of um, have a little bit of doubt about what you're going to do forward. I then get the Six of Pentacles, which tells me that you're going to, this is actually a blessing in disguise, in that it is going to be returned to you in ways that you hadn't thought of. I also get the Ace of Wands. So this is a creative idea that when you've had a chance to kind of look at the situation and think about it, you're going to go, oh, wait a minute. And you're going to look at some alternatives, and be open to some creative thinking that is going to result in that Six of Pentacles, which is going to be, you are going to be rewarded for what you have done so far. I go to the Page of Pentacles, and that is, um, in this case, I think I could read him as Pentacle in terms of money, but this feels more like health. Like, once you get this thing kind of sorted out and figured out, you're going to feel a whole lot better. And for some reason, my head feels like like it's starting to hurt. So I think this is causing you a little bit of anxiety and giving you headaches. Don't worry about it, because change is going to come quick, right? It is going to work out much, much better than you thought, if you just allow yourself to do some creative thinking. So that's what I get. Oh, and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is, yeah, this is a really good card. It's very it very fulfilling. So yeah, it will be very fulfilling for you.
Oh, and
Yes,
Brian says, thank you so much. You're so welcome,
you're
Brian.
more
Thank
than
you for
welcome.
joining us. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Yeah, he was a lot. I was used to be on a show a lot called Ask the Oracles, and Brian would come on. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's and Jeff's group with Monty and Amy. So it's a fun group.
Perfect.
Okay. So, Brian, the reason I asked if you were planning a trip or something abroad or even expanding your spiritual practice is I got the ninth house for you. So that's what that represents. The ninth house is long distance travel. It's our spirituality on a higher level. It's also higher education. So I got this card and went, huh, that means that something big and beautiful is coming your way, which is great. So the second card I got, and I think this is you, I got the Prince of Shells, and this is the same as Cups, which is what Marina tapped into. So I believe that this is more like your personality in the situation.
Mm,
You can be, how do I say this? You can act boldly on your romantic impulses. You can be you can be very romantic and unrestricted. Uh, this is a very romantic kind of energy that I see in this. It's very imaginative. It's very provocative. It's a type of person who enjoys investigating like alternative healing, spiritual teachings, things like that. It's someone who thinks outside of the box and uses their intuition. So you may enjoy investigating some, like I said, alternative healing or spiritual teachings with someone. There might be a group with more unusual interests that will attract an invitation or a new contact for you in the next week involving this ninth house energy. And they're
yeah.
saying explore this area. Um, but they're saying keep it secret from people who aren't ready to hear because they might think it's a little weird. Okay. But it's being supported by your guides. All right. Because the second card I got for you, which I thought was really beautiful, was that once you kind of step into this new group, is what I'm seeing. I got belonging. You're going to learn to find security from within.
Mhm.
Okay. So belonging that seeks to solve the predicament with our egos perceives separation from others. So, because our ego has no conscious memory of its connections to source, we experience a need to get out of seclusion and bond with people around us. Okay. I got this card all the time after COVID. Okay. So, these people, they can be your family, they can be your peer groups, they can be people in your community. But I'm getting that they're a little woo. All right. So, um, through this card, Spirit is basically helping you focus on just the positive feelings from being a part of this community, learning to trust, ask for help, rely on them. And you're going to be able to see yourself a little more clearly through the mirror of these relationships that you're forming. So it's important that in belonging that you don't try to seek approval through others and just be your beautiful self. Okay, Brian? Uh, I asked my wild goddess oracle what kind of energy this was bringing into your life. It's going to make you a little more hopeful. Okay. The power of prayer and meditation can wake you up, renew your faith, and help you attune to your needs and align with your deepest truths. So, this could be a prayer group, a mantra circle, something that helps manifest those higher vibe energies. Okay. I feel that you would bring a lot to this circle because I got that beautiful Prince of Shells energy. Marina got the King of Cups. That tells me that you've got some beautiful empathy that you could bring to the group
Mhm.
because there is nothing more healing when someone comes to you with a problem and you empathize with them. You don't say, well, that can't happen. Or, well, maybe you thought that wrong. Or, maybe you made a mistake. No, you're the kind of person that goes, I am so sorry you went through that. And you can feel what they're
Yes.
feeling. And it's just like, oh, they can feel that in return. And that can restore hope in their lives. Okay. That's a beautiful gift to have. All right, Brian. So I love that I got that for you. And then I got 2 Art of Affirmation cards for the week. The first one I got was Goddess of Truth, and I did shuffle it back in there. I appreciate all that I have accomplished. They're saying that you're very accomplished and you need to look back on that and give yourself a little pat on the back, okay?
Mhm.
Use this gift when you notice yourself being envious or resentful of others. If you think negatively toward those who have what you believe you lack, you will program your subconscious mind to prevent you from becoming one of them. Know that they too have sacrificed and worked for what they have. Admire them for their accomplishments. If there's someone in the group that's just like, whoa, how did this person do this? Wow, they've come so far. Lean on them. Like ask them for advice. Those are the people that are
Yeah.
coming into our lives to kind of add that extra pep, that extra zoom. And you can do that for others too, because then I got the goddess of illumination. I learned from mistakes to grow wise and strong. Use this gift when you are angry with yourself or other people for having made what you consider to be a mistake, especially if it's related to that 10 of swords that Marina pulled,
Yes.
okay? All expectations are unreasonable, especially the expectation that you can go through life without making mistakes and having to deal with the mistakes of others. Successful people know that mistakes are valuable learning experiences. So, taking that 10 of swords and turning it into a learning experience, practicing empathy, reaching out to other people that are a little woo, but not really sharing everything that you have with that group with other people, because those secrets may be shared and maybe not fully understood is kind of the main energy that I'm getting for the week. It's great. I love that all of this expansion is coming your way and that there's some hope at the end of this. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Brian. And thank you so much for sharing your energy with us today. We hope
Absolutely.
you come back. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's wonderful to
absolutely.
hear. And yes,
Yep.
awesome. All right. And he says, thank you. You're very, very welcome.
Absolutely.
All right. And welcome, Ron. I'm glad that you made it here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good to see you. He's saying hi to everyone. Good to see you.
Oh, that's nice.
All right. So our next question is let's see. Joyful Journey, aka Joyful Jen. Yay. And then we're going to go into lightning round. Unless we get a tip, we're going to go right into lightning round. Okay. And we have 13 questions. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Talk
So,
fast.
yes.
And you guys listen fast.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you've done quite a few shows, so you've probably become very, very organized at this point. All right. So joyful wants a general. You got it, Jen.
And she says she got the job you predicted.
Awesome. And it pays really well. Oh, that's great.
Perfect.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. And thanks for giving
Absolutely.
us the it says we get okay. I will check my email. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Ron. We've all been there. Okay. Okay. So I'm so
Yeah.
glad you got the job you predicted. That's great. All right. So that means the guys are like, yay. Yep. That's what they're feeling too. That's
Totally.
great. All right. Woohoo, woohoo. All right. All right,
Totally.
Jen. Well, I'm
Okay.
still on the market for my job, but in the meantime, it's been wonderful because I've had all this training and got to take some fun classes, and sometimes these
Yeah,
breaks that we get are
it's getting you ready for that incredible thing that is going to come in. That, you know what? Okay, I'm going to do a reading for you. My sense is that this is going to come through someone that you know, and who's going
ooh.
to refer you for a position, something that is going to be really unique, and you're going to be involved at the building level, at the bottom, where they're just going to where the person that is recommending you is going to hear about this, what this company is trying to do, and they're going to say, oh my God, say no more, I have the perfect person, this is who you need to get in touch with. So yeah, that's what I see for you, Michelle. I think that's how it's going to come in. Okay.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
Back to joyful.
Okay. Awesome.
Mm.
All right. Ooh, I'm getting some good cards for you, Miss Joyful. Okay, Jen. Yeah, I love it when I get good news.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I am going to pull some tarot here as well.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh, yeah, they've got you working on a lot of stuff. This is fantastic.
Okay. Jen, this is going to be it's going to be a fun new job. I think that they're going to rely on you to come up with some creative ways to do things. Okay. And then when after you've been there for a little while, you're going to start to recognize the people that are going to be around you. And you know, there's that unwritten law that every office has to have the one jerk. It's not going to take you long to recognize who that jerk is. And when you do, you'll just be able to kind of push that energy aside. If you feel anything that is coming in from that person, as much as you can, don't internalize it. Don't take it in. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Okay. I got started off with the Ace of Wands, which is, creative ideas, new things, you know, new ventures and whatnot. It's a very, very positive card. I then get the King of Pentacles, which is, you'll be quite happy there. It is good pay. I think the benefits package is, you're going to find that there's little things hidden in the benefit package that you're really going to like. So make sure that you read that. And then here comes this guy. Okay, it is the Page of Cups. He's the guy who's going to want to stop by and say hi and find out what you've done in the past and where you worked in the past. And oh yeah, he's heard things about the company where you were at. He is just going to, whenever I see this card, I look at the fish that's in the cup, and it reminds me of the play that has the line, there's something rotten in the state of Denmark or whatever. This is him trying to get into your head and be the guy that you want to go to for information, when he's really not that useful. He really is kind of that, like I said, the jerk. He's the office jerk. So when you recognize him, just don't let his energy get anywhere near you. Be polite, right? You can smile. You don't have to say, oh yeah, I recognize you as the jerk, but just, don't encourage anything that's coming with him. I then got the Return of Spirit, which is things are, you're coming back to your happy place. Like you're going to be very happy in this position, in that in a lot of ways it's going to allow you to bring forth a lot of new things, a lot of things that and ideas that are going to be valued, where it feels like in the past, when you've had good ideas, someone has said, oh yeah, no, we tried that didn't work. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks down the road, the person who said it's not a good idea is saying, hey, you guys, guess what I thought of? So you're going to be valued in here for the ideas that you bring up. Listen to your gut feeling and listen to that voice, because you do have mediumship skills, and there are, it is going to, that little voice inside your head that kind of directs you, pay attention to it, because it's steering you in the right direction, particularly when it comes to music. When you start hearing a song in your head, think about the words in the song, and there'll be messages there. But I think this is really, really good, and it's nice to have a heads up about, who the office jerk is, right? Because like I say, it's an unwritten rule. Every company has to have one. And if you can't identify them, chances are you're it. So, and I mean that, I don't mean that you would be it. You know what I mean? Trying to be funny. Okay. So that's what I get for you. I think you're really going to love this. Yeah.
Awesome. And Marina, you can't make this stuff up. I got really similar cards. So yeah. So Jen, congratulations. That's amazing news. I love hearing that. And I'm going to have to replay what Marina told me, because everyone's saying they got chills on that. So yeah, that's the beautiful thing about replay, guys. So
Yes.
The first card I got for you is the concentration card. Utilize the tools and resources and all the skills that are available to you in the new job, and Spirit is going to support you with inspired ways to solve problems. So you're really going to benefit from the inventive forces that kind of maintain your power in your work with awareness and focus, because he's really, really concentrated here. This is Ganesha with his little rat Mushak. So they're saying, know what you are doing and why you are doing it before acting. And you're going to be they're saying focus on a single objective for one purpose at a time. Try not to juggle too much in the beginning, because they're saying channel all of your energy and your tools and your wherewithal into that goal. And when you commit to the task, they're saying eliminate all distractions that will take your attention away from what you were trying to realize in that moment. So being very present when you take on these new projects. They're also saying take time to research other avenues for possible solutions, because you have a very creative soul, is what they're showing me. But also keep a practical approach and work at a very steady pace. So remain as objective as possible. Consider how you can better interact with each of your coworkers. And it's important to remember to treat others the way that you would want to be treated, and vice versa. The reason I say that is I picked up on the troll too. I got the 9 of Winter, and I was like, why is she anxious? What is causing this? It says unfounded fear, focusing on a worst case scenario, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. This is this guy's energy. It's shadowy. Okay. But it's just shadows. All right. So when I pulled this card and Marina called the guy out, I went to my crystal deck and I said, all right, guys, tell me if she can bring a crystal to work to help her with this guy, what is it going to be? And I got Sugulite. This is literally the healer stone. Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful purple stone, and it's own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Okay, don't try to please this person. Don't try to make friends with this person. Just be assertive and maintain your boundaries when they start like creeping around and starting to get into the emotional coffers of people. What I find when I get the Page of Cups, especially reversed, is they're looking for gossip. They're looking for stuff they can use later. They're looking for a hold. Don't let them do it. Just be assertive, okay, and avoid the codependency piece, because empaths can fall into that. Okay, so Sugulite. It's literally the healer stone. All right. Then I went to my creativity oracle, because this has to do with your career, and I did the fabulous pulver method. I got muse, willpower, and habits. Now, I think the muse really fell in with Marina's cards. She said that you would get a lot of creativity and a lot of beautiful things out of this particular position. But it says seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to another's creativity. You can come up with creative solutions to problems that other people can't. That is your gift when it comes to being part of the team. Okay. And then I got willpower. Then use your willpower to bravely overcome thoughts of compromise and defeat. So if you don't be assertive. That's the main thing that they're showing me. All right. And then the last card I got was habits. Examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. Codependency is a habit. Avoid it. Be assertive instead of giving into the unnecessary needs of others or doing other people's work, is what they're showing me. Because you do not want to take on the work of other people, because that's what they're there to do, not you. So be assertive to the fish as it comes around and gives you that message. Your guides are going to start giving you answers in the dream world. I got look to your day and night dreams for guidance. Keep dreaming, keep envisioning, and give back by helping others realize their dreams. That's that beautiful, intuitive, creative piece that I think you can bring into the workplace. So keep a dream journal or a notepad by the bed, because you might get a few tidbits on how to handle a situation at work moving forward. And then I have an affirmation you can take into the workplace. Remember that even though this is a new job and you're excited about it, take out time to play. Okay. The purpose of life is to be happy. If you don't agree, then you really need more playtime. Children live and learn by playing, as the child within us still lives and needs to play every day, or else we'll feel deprived or act out inappropriately. So let's say you have a day at work where this guy he kind of emotionally slides up on you a little bit, and you have to be a little more assertive and set boundaries more than you need to. When you get home, make sure to do something fun that you enjoy. Okay, something that kind of gets you out of that headspace, because that will kind of short circuit any inappropriate actions that can come out of the unhealthy or codependent interaction that this person in the workplace is looking for. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, let's see what you had to say. He's been digging around. You warned me about him before. I recognized him right away. Oh, good. Okay. I don't always
Yes.
remember the readings that I give, Jen. So thank you for telling me that.
That is so true, because I don't know about you, but when
Mhm.
I'm reading the cards, basically what I'm doing is channeling, okay? Because I do
Mhm.
read them with some meaning, but also intuitively. So
Yep.
after I'm done a reading, someone can say to me, "Oh yeah, you said that." Like, did I? Okay. Just
Yeah.
say so, because yeah, I kind of get out of myself. So yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Thank you, Jen.
Gerald, he's Maga Nakshatra, so he has the power to leave the body. And
Ah,
so, like, he'll be giving a reading and, like, right in the middle of it, he'll be like, "What did I just say?" Because he's literally channeling, like, 2 things at once. It's just it's just amazing to see it happen. It's like, "Okay,
mhm.
Gerald's just in spirit."
Yes,
So, yeah.
yes.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm glad that
Oh,
you're getting ahead of things, Ron. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, honey. And you're welcome, Joyful. That's great. All right. I'm glad we were able to tap into that and give you some advice from spirit. So, everyone, are we ready for lightning round? Yay!
yeah,
Okay. Oh, yeah, Sherry says, "I have no recall after I do a reading." Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes I do, like, if it sticks with me, if it has to do with domestic violence, usually it'll stick with me for a couple of days, and then I have to let
Mhm.
it go, but that's a boundary I need to create with myself, so
Yeah.
because I carry that person around and kind of, like, worry about them a little bit. It happens.
Yes.
Okay, so, let's see, our first, question is Jen is okay, so we have Ozma, Ali, and then we have Pearl, and then we have Ellen R, and then we have Shem, and then we have Anna Hutchinson, and then we have Watcher 9997, and then we have As We Heal Each Other by Periette White, and then we have Jenny Berlin, Kika 222, Moon Angel, and Andre Santos. All right, so I'll do the first three. Is Ozma Ali, Pearl, or Ellen R here? Please check in. Answer that white courtesy phone, please.
Yes.
And then we'll go ahead and get to
Absolutely.
your reading.
Yeah.
So if anyone's friends with them, go ahead and ping them because sometimes like we're cooking dinner or doing laundry or so Pearl is here. Excellent. Thank you, Pearl.
And
Ellen is
Ellen.
here. Yes, excellent. Okay, so um I can take Pearl and then do you want to take Ellen?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Pearl. Do. Financial reading. Okay, you got it. And again, this is lightning round, so it's a little faster, guys. So if you're in the audience, stay in the audience because your question may be next. Okay. Okay, Pearl. So I got that you're a little stuck because I got the stuck card from the creativity oracle. You're stuck because you're overly attached to a methodology or piece. And this is a man. He's out on a track and he's riding a donkey, and the donkey's not going anywhere. Okay, so this tells me there's something stuck because you're overly attached to something in the past. They're asking you to gain some insight. See beyond appearances, masks, and cliches and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. So there's a completely different way of, and of course this fell out. There's a completely different way of handling the situation. And the reason you're stuck is because the insights need to come into fruition. I love this. This is kind of like my Ramsey card because it's the pharaoh Ramsey, and then he's surrounded by these like leopard pillars, and it's so interesting. It's different. Okay, so they're basically saying that you're going to have to step into more of an Aquarian way of being to get through this particular issue with the finances, okay? And then I got the enchantment card. We are enchanted when the muses sing art spirit into us. So what this tells me is that this is outside of your current understanding, your financial situation, and that you're going to have to get out of your own way. What does that look like? You're juggling too much. I got the 2 of gems. Put down a few of those balls, okay? There's too many balls in the air. There's too much going on. And then I got the 6 of wings reversed. This is cancellations, challenges. There's a test of patience that will eventually be passed if you prepare now to endure and persevere. And you're asked to take a more positive or attitude or approach to your situation. But this is my card of someone being in a rut. Okay. They don't want to work on something. So put down some of the balls that you're juggling right now and ask yourself, what do I believe about my life in general and how my approach to finances needs to change for the better? And they're saying a calm and centered approach is the best way to get through this coming difficulty. But you're literally standing in your own way is what they're saying. And when you put down some of the balls and you sit and you meditate and you come from a very calm place, they're going to be able to give you better answers. That's when the muses, that's when the enchantment can come through. But you currently do not have the material mindset to solve this. You're going to have to let spirit in to help you with it. So I hope that was helpful, Pearl. I'm sending you lots of love as you work through that. It is inside of you. You just have to like calm down the anxiety a little bit and ask that little inner voice. Okay. But don't try to do this mentally and materially because that's what's got you stuck. Okay. I hope that was helpful, honey.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Ellen, what I got for you about the job search, ultimately things are going to work out. They're not going to work out the way that you anticipate them to, though. And part of it is that you're kind of attaching to the outcome, in that you're saying, okay, this is the position I'm applying for, and this is what I wanted to have, and this is the time that I need to get confirmation of the job, and you're kind of putting conditions on it. So basically what you want to think about when you're doing a job search is, I am grateful for this fantastic new position that I got. It is close to home. It's exactly on the bus route that I wanted to be on. The people are fantastic. Benefits are excellent. I'm making good money. I'm so happy in this position. That's kind of what you want to put out there. Because oddly enough, I got both the King and the Queen of Cups for you. Okay. That people really want to see you succeed in what it is that you're going to be doing. You just need to put out what it is that you want. Here's the Page of Wands. Kind of set the idea with spirit and speak as if you already have that position. So approach it from a place that it is already yours. When you're applying for the position, apply for it as if you already have it. And don't accept the first thing that comes along. Okay. Sometimes we're looking for a job and sometimes we're looking for a career. Decide which one it is that you want right now, because if it's just a job, then any job will do. But if you're looking for something that is going to be long lasting, that you can really make your own, you're looking for a career. So be ready to walk away from the things that don't meet your needs and move on to something that absolutely does. I get the King of Swords. When you're applying for these jobs, when you're kind of thinking about the ones you want, be clear in yourself about what it is that you want to put in this position. For example, if you are not the kind of person who enjoys interaction on the phone, and someone tells you during the pre-interview or whatnot, as they're calling you in, that, yes, we do a lot of cold calling from this office. Don't talk yourself into thinking that, oh no, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Know yourself enough to know that, yeah, that's not my jam. That's not going to work for me. Ultimately, you're going to approach this with a lot of confidence, and it is going to turn out positive for you if you learn to use your voice. Be honest with your voice. Be able to explain clearly to people what it is that you want and what it is that you're looking for and what kind of compensation you're looking for, so that they know they're dealing with someone who knows their value. That's the big thing. Okay, you are going to get recognition in this in the job that is going to come by, and it is certainly going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. The big thing is, confidence and and knowing knowing how to speak with that clarity. And don't confuse assertiveness with aggression. You're not going to go in there and stomp on someone's desk and say, listen, this is what I'm looking for, and I'm not taking anything less than $60,000 a year, and I want a company car. And that's not going to get you anywhere except out the door real fast. But you can rely on your past experience, and you can say, at this point, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I can contribute to your company. I think it would be very, very successful for both of us if this was to happen. And this is what I'm looking for. People will respect what it is that you want. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's a little longer than I intended it to be, but that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, setting those assertive boundaries. I love that. That's great advice, Marina. So we hope that was helpful, Ellen. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So is Shem here? Is Anna Hutchinson here? Is Watcher 9997 here? And as we heal each other by Period, are you here? And Ellen says, thank you,
You're
Marina.
welcome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hope that resonates with you. Yeah.
Okay, I will do Shem next. Okay, right. So is Anna Hutchinson here or Watcher 9997 here? Okay, Anna Hutchinson is here, and so is Period. Okay, perfect. So I'll just go on. I will do Shem, and then you can take Anna. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, Miss Shem. So I got some good cards for you. I got, I did get a yes. Okay, I got the joy card. All right. This is great. You can benefit from, and they're also saying that you can benefit from time spent with younger people when I pulled this card. So I don't know what that means, but your beliefs they're saying that there's a lot of, this is the same as the Six of Cups. So it's about nostalgic memories of childhood, friends and family, lightening up, making some time for fun. They're saying just be open and as optimistic as a child for the showcase. You may even meet someone with a similar upbringing or background, or someone from your past. Okay. So they could be at the event, or, there's something regarding your past, regarding the event. Okay. So, and they're also asking you to take on this showcase with a lot of excitement. Okay. Then I followed it up with that there could be some delays in the showcase, because I did get the Eight of Roses reversed. And they're saying that there's some kind of misunderstanding or communication problem that can come up. Okay. So plans or directions may go awry regarding this. So if there's like a lost email or an answering machine broke or something like that, know that, Mercury is entering Pisces on the 7th, and that's going to cause some loop-de-loops. Okay. And some issues in our communication. So just be aware of that. If you're not really sure what the other person, what they said, do something what I call active listening. I do this all the time with my husband. Is he'll say something to me, and I'm like, this is what I heard, and it's either spot on or just completely off. So doing active listening can kind of help you with this project as well, because yeah, what they're saying is that that's the main block, is that you may fear that there's like an imagined slight that can happen, and it's literally someone just not communicating clearly. Okay. They're also they're saying that they're coming to you in your dream world. Connect to your intuitive dream world with metaphors and symbols, because they are trying to reach you. Your guides are trying to reach you in that area, as far as just in general. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Shem. I'm sending you lots of love, honey. Thank you for joining us.
All righty. And Anna, what I got for you, it's actually really, really good. Things that are happening right now for you that are you're in a state where you're making decisions. And what I'm getting for you is follow your gut. Do what feels right for you. You can ask someone else to, you can ask them for advice. It doesn't mean that you need to take their advice, right? follow what it is that you want, because you're going to be very good at coming up with ideas about what it is that you're going to do next. You're going to be well taken care of. That is ultimately that's your goal. Is you want to be comfortable, and they're telling you that you absolutely you can be comfortable. Just don't judge yourself too harshly. Don't think that you have to do everything at once, right? You have to tackle every problem, and you have to be absolutely right in every decision. Don't worry about that. There are things that are going to come up that sometimes you're not going to make the right decision. That's okay. That's where the learning comes in, and they're always guiding you in the right direction. They're also saying that it's okay to change your mind. If you decide on a particular path right now, and that's the way that you want to go, and that's a direction that you start to go in, and as you're dealing with it a little more, you decide, actually, I don't want to pursue this. It doesn't mean you have to see it through to the end. You can change your mind. Okay. Look for contact, because your guides are trying to communicate with you, and they're sending out little subtle little messages that they want you to hear them, and they're just saying, have faith. We are working with you. We are trying to get you to the next level. Have faith in us, that we're there for you, and have faith in yourself, that you know what the next step is, and just go with that. That's what I got.
Beautiful message. Thank you so much, Marina. And Anna, we hope you found that helpful. Come back and let us know how you're doing. That's great. So just to let everybody know, we have Watcher 9997. I saw that you checked in. Thank you. We have Period White. I saw that you checked in. Thank you.
Yes.
Then we have Jenny Berland, Kika 222, Moon Angel, and Andre Santos. So if you're here, please answer that white courtesy phone. And Anna says thank you. You're welcome, Anna.
You're very welcome.
That's great. So I can take, let's see, I can take Watcher 9997. And do you want to take Period White?
Absolutely.
Sounds great. Okay. There is a guy that keeps walking his little dog by my house in the evening. Is he stalking me? I got that you are attached to something from your past, my dear. I got the Six of Shells reversed for you. So I don't know if you were stalked in the past, but this is something there's a trigger there, because what they said was this guy walking by triggers some kind of memory from your childhood that caused the difficulty, is what they showed me. They're saying dwelling on this past event is going to cause, it's counterproductive to your mental state of being, and that this person in your past caused you a lot of trauma and heartache, and that there needs to be some sort of forgiveness there too. Okay, you need to balance work with play a little bit more. You need to really do some inner child work, is what they're saying, because there is a huge wound that they are pointing out in this area for you. Okay, honey. The reason I say that is because the second card I got was Death Reversed. This is a no card. Okay. It indicates that you need to make some adjustments in your life. Okay. That stagnation has provoked some serious consequences, and now they're coming to a head. So there are forces beyond your control that are going to compel you to end something that you would prefer not to end. And you will not be given a second chance or choice. So you need to cope with something that you didn't prepare or expect. All right. Don't struggle, because they're saying that this piece, it's never going to survive, and you just need to let it go. The wound that they're showing me. Okay. If you don't let this go, you're not going to make room for new ways of living and being, especially when it comes to who's taking up space in your mental chambers. Okay. Resisting this can be really painful, but it's best if you let God or Goddess guide you if you should go through this shadow work, this healing work. You might have to, okay. There's a big transformation. It's going to be a little scary, and it's going to require some difficult decisions. Not acting is still a decision. Okay. Don't resist the change. Don't repress your emotions, because that's just going to lead to more stress. And you may seek some professional counseling to help you with the situation, because this is a big wound, okay, that needs to be navigated and healed. All right. I'm sending you lots of love. Obviously, protect your environment and things like that. But if you're feeling a little paranoid about this person, just close your windows at night, turn the lights off, and I highly suggest that you work with someone on that childhood issue that they're showing me. Okay, I hope that was helpful, Watcher, and come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay, sweetie. Oh, you're on mute, love. I do that too.
There we go. All righty. Piera, this is very, very interesting, because as Michelle was starting to read for Watcher, and as I read the question about this guy, the first thing that came to my mind is, oh, he's interested. And then as she was going with her reading, I thought, okay, no, that doesn't fit. Until I put my cards down and I thought, oh, okay, they were telling me what was coming up for you. Yes, this, I think that this is someone really, really interesting, that there is, I would certainly be open to the opportunity of something coming from that. Okay, you may come off as a little guarded. I get the 9 of Wands, so be careful that you don't come across as well. Be careful that you don't bring past unpleasant relationships with you as you're dealing with this person. What was in the past is in the past. That's gone. That this is totally different. I get the Queen of Swords. So be honest. If you're asked for your opinion, share your opinion, your true opinion, not what you think that they want to hear, but your true opinion. I also get the World. Things are going to change. Things are going to improve for you. And I get the Chariot. So this is something that is this was a fast connection. So I think something will come out of it. And then I pulled from this is the True Love reading tarot deck, and I got the Rainbow Reviver. So this is someone who's going to help you to see that there are still good things that are available for you and that are coming to you. And then I got the Garden, which is, everything is growing right now. It's kind of early days, but just feed the garden. Make sure that you're working on tilling the soil. Make sure that you're putting in what you need to put in, and approach this as a whole 100% person. And I think that there could be something at the end of this that could be very nice for you. So, Pierrette, all the best. I'm very glad with these cards.
Oh, wonderful. I love it when we get good cards. And
Yes.
Periette, take on that Queen of Swords. I love it. That's fantastic. I love it when I pull her.
Yes.
Yeah, listening to our head. That's always a good thing when we're meeting new people.
Yes.
Okay, so Jenny Berlin is here. I saw that you checked in. Kika222. Is Kika222 here? Yes, you are. Awesome. So do you mind taking Kika and I will take Jenny?
Sure.
All right. And then after that, we have Moon Angel and Andre. So stay with us, guys. Okay. We're getting down the list here. All right. Miss Jenny, may I have a general? Yes, you may. Okay. So, Jenny, the first card that I got for you is I got the Hermit reversed. Maybe, but you need help. Okay. You need to make an effort to accommodate your legitimate needs and the legitimate needs of other people around you right now. No matter how misunderstood you can feel, don't act like it's a waste of your time or energy to explain or defend yourself to people who are not worthy of being in your presence. Okay. So they're saying that acting superior or inferior can work against you now. A lot of us are having reversed hermit moments coming out of COVID, and a lot of people in situations have changed from that. So if you're struggling with this, just know it's not up to you to do everything yourself. Don't do everything yourself. Don't carry on all of this energy that they're showing me. They're saying that staying out of circulation or just feeling isolated is working against you right now, and it's leading you to like act either unwisely or making you feel a little unpopular. Okay, so they're saying reach out to others. Okay, um, hmm. You're being challenged in your efforts to walk any path that you consider important, is what they're saying. And you may outsmart yourself without wise counsel. So you may want to follow a particular teacher or take some classes or work on a project that requires your total concentration to kind of get you out of this let's see, more isolationist headset that I'm seeing. Um, if you're not able to read your situation accurately, don't jump to conclusions when it comes to other people's behaviors, ideas, their personality traits, because they're saying that there's some work that needs to come in this area. Okay, they're saying that forgetfulness, coldness, or even harsh feelings can lie beneath the surface here, and to give yourself alone time to carefully consider your situation before you act, but don't isolate yourself because they're saying get out of isolation. Something about that. So I asked for just a clarifier and I got the magician reversed. So this tells me that you're kind of in need of maybe a new skill or something like that. But um, basically, okay, they're saying that there's a little bit of a fear of rejection here. Okay. Um, passivity and doubt and a lack of self-confidence is stopping you from taking the first step with people and getting out of this hermit mode that I'm seeing. You need to, okay. They're saying it's hard for you to stand up for yourself or take the initiative to make a relationship or communication happen with another person. And when I say relationship, I'm talking friendships, I'm talking business, I'm talking just in general, like people outside of you. Okay. Um, if you, if this is also an indication that if you're trying to appear powerful, this is because you're afraid of your weaknesses becoming discovered. Allow them to be discovered and then work with them. We all have them. That's why we're here. Okay. Work on your resolve to stay positive, even though you've experienced a lot of sadness or rejection in your past in this area, and try to welcome some new opportunities instead of retreating into that unhealthy isolation or self-image that was created. And it's going to be off-putting to anyone that you're involved with. So getting rid of that, it's not going to serve, it doesn't serve you. Get rid of it. Okay. Get out there. Try to integrate yourself a little bit more out into the collective because they're showing me that you've just been a little too isolated. Okay, Jenny. I hope that was helpful. All right.
Okay. Kiko, what I got for you, it's kind of a strange little mix. The question, will my ex and I reconcile? I'm kind of looking at things that are related to you and from your perspective, because I can't read on someone else without their permission. So what I'm going to tell you is the energy that I'm picking up around you, and then you can decipher that and take it with you however you want. This has been a really emotional struggle for you, because there are times when you feel that the reason that the relationship failed was because of something you did. That's not necessarily the case. Okay, there's an X is an X for a reason. And sometimes when we are looking at the situation from the other side, we tend to romanticize things that happened, and we find ready either excuses, or we're willing to overlook things that at the moment really, really bothered us. So this is where you're kind of coming from, is it is the Ace of Cups. I know that this is emotional. This is, you do have a lot of emotion invested in the relationship. And it would almost feel like it was a waste of time if you don't get back together. That's not the case, right? You want to be looking forward into your future and thinking, okay, can I see myself happy with this person 5 years from now, 10 years from now? The reason that we broke up in the first place is it's gonna come back up again. So you want to make a decision that's not based on your financial security. And I think that it's kind of, that's what's being dangled in front of you is look at the investment that you have made in this, and you want to be able to look back and be happy with what you have done. The Knight of Cups, this is the false knight. He will tell you what you want to hear. He will tell you what you need to hear at the moment to get what he wants. You have to ask yourself, am I going to settle for that? Right? Ultimately, it's justice. So it's up to you what end of the justice scale this is going to come out on. It is kind of a karmic relationship. You can carry on with it and hope for the best, or you can say, no, you know what? Thank you for the lessons. But I'm going to choose something different. Just remember why that person is an ex. Think about that, not all the lovely stories that you're being told. Because let's face it, we both know that, yeah, if you get back together, it's only a matter of time before things start to come back up again, and you're going to be in the same situation. So that's what I got for you. I think you're headed for bigger and better things.
Awesome. We hope that was helpful, Kika, and come back and let us know how you're doing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So Moon Angel is here. I can do Moon Angel because it's a Vedic question. And then do you want to take
perfect.
Andre Santos? And then we have Marianne, and I can do her last. And
Okay.
Asma Ali, I'm still not seeing you. I still have you in the chat. If you're here, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and move on. Okay, sweetie? Okay. So let's see. And then I did ask, what sign are Rahu and Saturn in Moon Angel? Because you said, can I have, we have Rahu and Saturn in the 7th house, still have a happy marriage, Sun in Aquarius. Okay, so your son's it's getting pummeled by Shani right now. So if you're feeling like your self-esteem is a little low, and your life direction is a little up in the air, that's what's going on. What Saturn does is he's creating a shadow over your ego. That's where he is right now in sidereal. So I can just give you a general on what that, they're in Leo. Oh my God. Okay. So Saturn's aspecting it. You're getting hit hard. My husband has a moon Ketu conjunction in Leo. So I know a little bit about this, and I have my Venus there. So, yeah, you are undergoing what's called Saturn's drishti. Now, I don't know what you're in your Vimshatara, which planets are active right now, but if Saturn is active or Sun is active, you're going to feel this a little bit more acutely. Okay. So I'm glad that you have a marriage, but what it does is it brings challenges in your marriage. Okay. It brings obstacles. Rahu's presence can intensify these challenges, creating unexpected twists and turns in your relationship. So you have to work a little bit harder. It also brings in this particular this conjunction in the 7th house. It brings forth unconventional relationships as well. So Rahu can bring in a sense of obsession or a desire for those unconventional experiences. And he likes the non-traditional, more unconventional relationships. And there can be a strong desire for freedom and independence in your relationships too, especially with that Sun in Aquarius. There's going to be some karmic lessons that come with this, because when Saturn is gazing upon us, we call it his drishti. He forces us to pay back karma in the realm of our partnerships and marriage. So this can involve issues around responsibility, commitment, and overcoming any obstacles that come your way. And this is going to be going on through 2025. So you've got a long haul here. Okay. There's going to be some struggles in maintaining harmony. Saturn in the seventh house, he can indicate difficulties with balance in your relationship. There could be a sense of duty and responsibility towards your partner, but it can also lead to feelings of like restriction and limitation. So Rahu's presence is only going to exacerbate this, and um, it can create some confusions and instability in this area. But there is a lot of potential for transformation with this placement, because despite all of the challenges, what it's doing is Saturn's influence is bringing you a lot of discipline and maturity when it comes to marriage. And Rahu's influence is going to stimulate a lot of growth and expansion here. So with a very conscious effort, you are going to be able to introspect a little bit more when it comes to dealing with others and overcoming obstacles when it comes to relationships that others aren't really going to be able to step into. Okay, because you're going to have all of this knowledge that you bring with you. But I do apologize, because you're in Leo, that's ruled by the sun, that's enemy to Saturn. So it's harder for you guys right now. And he is in Aquarius staring right at you. So look at the degree that your moon is, that your Rahu is in, and that your Saturn is in, and how it's being aspected. And that's when you can see when the more difficult obstacles are coming your way. So look at Saturn's degree, and then look at the degree of what's opposite him, which would be him, and your Rahu placement. Okay. I hope that was helpful. That's a lot of energy to work with. I'm going to go ahead and leave you with a really good mantra. This is a seed mantra. I highly recommend you do it on Saturdays. And it goes like this. Om Pram Prim Pram Sa Shanishwaraya Namaha. And you can do that 108 times via Amala on Saturdays. And you can do a Ganesha mantra before that if you want to break up some negative karma so that you can be better heard. Okay, and that's Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And you can do that a few times until you feel the karmic has been released. I recommend 3 to 108, just depending on what's going on. And that can kind of help you with some of those marriage things. But you signed up, your soul signed up for a lot of lessons when it comes to your relationships with other people. So there's a lot to learn there, and hope that was helpful, honey. Okay.
All righty. So Andre, it's funny, but yeah, as I said before, I can't read on someone else's energy without their permission. So I don't know that I can tell you how David would feel about you, but I can certainly tell you how you're feeling and how you're approaching this, and then you could take it from there. You're ready for commitment. You're ready for love. You're ready to settle down. You have got, you're already making the plans, okay? You're already trying to look for a wedding date and the whole 9 yards. This is one of the things about you that make you very attractive, is that you do present very well with that sort of homebody feeling around people. You just have a tendency to sometimes, make a situation much more than it actually is. So while you yourself are ready for that, and I literally got the commitment card and the love card. So yeah, you are absolutely ready for that situation. Just know that just because you're ready for it, it doesn't necessarily mean that the other person is ready for it. And sometimes if you're too committed to what it is that you want, you're going to look at every partner or every person that you encounter as a possible mate. And that can be a daunting challenge for someone who might, that could be a little off-putting to them, to kind of have to feel like they're being sized up. right? Their bank account is being looked at. How much can you do this? Can you do that? And so on. They may not see it as you doing it out of a sense of great love and, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And they might feel that it's a little suffocating. So just kind of ease up on that. Okay. Allow the other person to get to know you, the real you, before you start making the wedding plans, before you start telling everyone that, yeah, this is it. This is the guy for me. Just give it a little more time. I know this isn't what you wanted to hear. I I know that you wanted me to tell you that everything was going to be fantastic and that, yeah, this guy is so in love with you, it's not funny. I can't do that. I can't do that because I would be lying to you. And, I want to be able to give you the guidance that you need. And that is just kind of pull back on the reins a little bit. Not so fast, not so hard. You'll get there. You absolutely will get there. Just not as quickly as you'd like.
Oh, and this is why she's popular, guys. Please, 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 all of my followers, subscribe to Marina, okay? Heart-Centered Tarot. She's amazing. She gives it to us straight and with empathy. So thank you, Marina. That was beautiful.
You're welcome.
All right.
Andre, I hope that resonated.
Yeah. Yeah, and our heart goes out to you. I know what it's like to carry around a lot of excitement with a new relationship. So we have one left. It's Marianne Spinella. So I pulled a few cards for you, Marianne. I got a no. I got 8 of shells. This is the same as the 8 of cups. And when I pulled it, your daughter was not treated well in that last job. She needs to be more aware of the physical, mental, and emotional sacrifices that are required regarding another job that she can step into. But they didn't appreciate her efforts or her sacrifice. She can work on her tendency towards shyness and withdrawal because of the way that they treated her, not taking herself too seriously. There's I'm seeing a lot of crying. I'm seeing a lot of anxiety around this. A lot of kind of like this dark night of the soul energy. And this is because she met with some really negative energy, especially emotional energy in this last job. So she's learning about self-love and self-nurturing, and that's what she really needs to focus on right now. So I got some art of affirmation cards for her to bring into the week. I got I am peaceful, and see the beautiful swan there. Peace comes when we allow all expectations to float away. I breathe in acceptance of the things that others express in their point of view. I am filled with happiness as I achieve my own personal peace with the world. I breathe out hatred and intolerance. You see in the card, there's 2 swans here that are drifting away from what I see as your daughter. That's a good thing. Okay. This is something that needs to drift away so that she can step into her own and find her own path, because it was not the work balance was not good. Okay. The second card I got was another breathe card, which tells me there's a lot of anxiety around this. Okay. I got I am energy, breathe. We are all made of the same energy, an ancient spiritual truth rediscovered by modern science. I breathe in the pure energy that powers the stars. I am filled with a primal power that brings everything into being. I breathe out obstacles to my energy's flow. So there were some obstacles in the workplace there that she needed to walk away from, and that now that they're gone, she can really focus on self-love, self-nurturing, and how she can protect herself in the workplace. Setting up boundaries for her emotional state is very key before Spirit is going to open the door for a new job. Okay. I hope that was helpful, and you're always welcome to get a reading with either Marina or I. That goes for everyone in the audience. These are just really quick, but we have a huge practice and lots of experience doing this. And if you ever want to really delve into your chart or get a beautiful reading from Marina, she has a lot of services there and memberships as well. Please contact us. All of our descriptions and information is in the it's in all of the, I put it in all of the channels. So you guys can click on any of that and get in contact with us. And you're so welcome. That's great. Yes. So we are going to go ahead. Yes, Arcana, I know that you tapped in, but I've been here since 4 o'clock. It's been 2 hours and 18 minutes. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and sign off. You're so welcome, Periette.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything coming up, Marina? Anything fun and exciting over the next week?
You know what? Tomorrow is we've got messages for light workers, Val and
Mhm.
I. And then tomorrow night is Golden Girls Coffee Clutch. I love
Yay!
Golden Girls Coffee Clutch. That's when we kind of take on the personality of the one of the Golden Girls. I'm Sophia. Who would have thought? And and we just kind of take a tongue-in-cheek look at politics, current events, and we can get a little snippy and a little snide, and it's all in good fun,
It
right?
is.
It is totally. And then on Friday, I'll be on with Colleen, the Cool Crone. She'll be doing some oracle readings, so I'll be with her on that show. And then in the evening, we've got Story in the Cards. It's kind of like the Golden Girls, but there's the three of us, and yeah, we use our nasty cards to read on politics. So we will, yeah, there's no, yeah, it's not for, if you're easily offended, it's not the show for you because we, like I say, we do tend to use our nasty cards and get into all kinds of different things. But I love doing it.
Well, I've been in the chat on more than one Golden Girls Coffee Clutch, and oh my gosh, it's hilarious, you guys. You have so
It
much fun.
is.
And now that Nikki Haley stepped down, you guys have quite a lot to talk about.
Yes, we
So,
do.
yeah,
Yes, we
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And
Because I get, oh,
thank
go
you,
ahead.
Carrie. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Carrie, good to see you. Yay. I've got, let's see, Sherry from Voices from the Swamp. I'm going to be on her show at 2:30. That's Pacific on Saturday. And then I'm going to be on Allie's Heart and Soul Connected show. And that's going to be at 4 o'clock on Sunday. And then next Wednesday we have Ramsey on. And I haven't seen him in a long time. So I'm excited for that. And
Yes.
yeah, so we're busy, guys. The best thing that you can do is subscribe, hit that bell notification. We post this stuff in our community tab and just stay on top of what we're doing
Yeah.
because we've always got something fun going on.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So yeah, if
mm,
you ever want to know what I'm up to, yeah, check out the community tab. I'll tell you what I'm doing pretty much every day. And you
there
can
you
just
go.
it's kind of like looking at the old TV guide back way back in the day when they used to put out a TV guide and you would get it in the mail or you would buy it and then you could go with your highlighter and pick out what you wanted to watch each
Oh my
day.
gosh, I remember that. That's so crazy. Now that it's just like binge streaming now.
I
It's
know.
crazy. I mean, I think that
I
makes us more
know.
popular because we're actually live and most TV doesn't do that anymore.
I
So,
know.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Very
So,
cool. Well, I just want
anyway,
to thank
thank you for
Marina.
having me.
You. I know. I can't wait to have you on again. I always enjoy reading with you. So,
Me too.
uh, yeah. So, thank you so much. And please like and subscribe to our channels. And we will see you again soon. Sending you guys tons of
Absolutely.
love. Take care, everyone.
Okay. Bye.